Hi there, heroes! For today's adventure, Sam M the DemiFemme will be taking you on a journey to the Queer Liberation Library, an online resource and community that you can take pride in.
Hello there, heroes. With June just around the corner, let us turn our attention to the Queer Liberation Library. Because as a wise PBS show once said, having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. And now, neither is the ability to share and preserve queer media. The Queer Liberation Library was officially launched in October 2023 by a coalition of queer book enthusiasts led by their founder, Kieran. They are fighting to build a vibrant, flourishing queer future by connecting LGBTQ+ people with literature, information, and resources that celebrate the unique and empowering diversity of our community. It's a mission that can't come at a more urgent time. With governments in the United States at the federal, state, and local level all attempting to erase queer content and queer people from the cultural landscape, it can be very easy to prioritize immediate action, like showing up to fight book bans and calling your representatives to stress your opposition to these measures. And those actions are important and should be taken, but we also need to be thinking about our long-term strategies. One of the most insidious ways that oppressive regimes try to eradicate the groups they hate is to erase all records of their historical and cultural contributions. Over the centuries, queer people have been a frequent and particular target for this kind of erasure, and right now is no exception. That's why, in addition to an amazing digital collection of queer fiction, nonfiction, and audiobooks, the library curates a collection of resources and links that can connect you with sources both online and in the real world. Or at least as real as the United States is. On the subject of the United States, do you live there with a current mailing address? Do you have a valid email address? Congratulations, you're eligible for the library's free membership. The sign-up process is simple and straightforward, and once you join, you'll get access to the full digital catalog through the Overdrive Libby app. You can check out some of the more popular titles, like Those Who Wait by Haley Cass, with over 5,000 checkouts, or browse the collections that the librarians cultivate for various themed and heritage months. Just be aware that you might have a little more of a wait for some of the more popular titles, like We Will Be Shelter, Poems for Survival by Andrea Gibson, which currently has around 300 holds. That's like a 6-month wait. The library currently has roughly 150,000 patrons, thanks largely to word of mouth and social media, including a stint going viral on TikTok in February 2024. The steering committee is hoping to grow that number to 300,000 by the end of 2025, so that's all the more reason to sign up now and tell your friends to get on the bandwagon as well. For those of you who live outside the United States, please know that your ineligibility for membership is nothing personal. Digital licensing is just a pain like that sometimes, but it's still worth sharing with those you know who may benefit from this, especially as there is also the option for donations. Yes, the Queer Liberation Library is brought to you entirely by contributions from readers like you. Fundraising is run through GiveButter with the options for both one-time and recurring donations, or if you're feeling extra cheeky, there's some lovely union-made merch to purchase as well, featuring the logo created by Z the Design Lich. The biggest goals for this project in the near future are sustainability and longevity, so volunteers are as crucial as donations. At this point, the library is run entirely by volunteers, who are only able to do so by finding the time around their jobs and personal lives. Despite the challenges that come from making a commitment like that to a project of this size, the team is happy to have the project as something concrete and positive to work on when it feels like nothing is going right. And that's just another reason why it's so important that the library receives as much support as it possibly can. This library is an act of defiance and endurance. It shows that queer people have voices and stories and ideas that deserve to be shared and celebrated, not erased. Every dollar you donate, every book you borrow, every site you share is one more link in the chain of our history. And hey, Pride's about to start, so let's be superheroes. Keep reading gay books.
So there you have it. If you would like to learn more about the Queer Liberation Library, you can check it out for yourself at queerliberationlibrary.org. And if you sign up for our Patreon, all proceeds for the month of June 2025 will go directly to the Queer Liberation Library. Remember, the world can be a scary place, and that's why we need heroes. So until we meet again, let's all be superheroes, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Visit Sam M the DemiFemme at their channel.